Welcome back, everybody. I had some life things going on. That's why you haven't seen any videos. And I'm also in a rush today, so I'm going to make this as fast as possible. Today, going to go over Japanese Y Schwartz. That's going to be Your Rascal. That's going to be Hololive. English side, going to take a quick look at Bang Dream, Chainsaw Man, Licorice Recoil. First up, though, TCG strategy presentation. Going to be happening for me at Tuesday night. I'm going to be streaming along with Audrey as we always do. Please feel free to check us out. Going to be guessing at what's going to be coming out here. And of course, my big hope, if you have not seen Spring 2024, one of my favorites, Konosuba number 3. That's going to be nice if that comes to Y Schwartz and hopefully not Rebirth for you. Same thing can be said about Laid Back Camp Season 3, Mushoku Tensei Season 2. It'll be really nice to actually see these come up. But if you have not seen the list for anime for Spring 2024, there are some amazing things out there. I can't actually wait. Now, Rascal had another box release that happened on March 15th, 2024. You can see that here. We got our knapsack girl and sister venturing out. Down below, what that really meant is, what are these My Sakura Jima cards going to be worth? These are ABRs. I saw people say that it is one per master case in Japan. That is 3 cases. Though I know some people were truly questioning that. What we have here then on the price wise is some really expensive My Sakurajima cards. You can see these two right here, 348,000 yen, and you do see one that's in stock and the other one is out. This is my favorite of the ABRs and potentially all the cards of this My Sakurajima right there. 348 sold out. We have this one 348 and still one in stock. You also have alternate versions of rarities anyways. This one is the OFR. I know there's a double rare version, so if your budget cannot afford 348,000 yen, then maybe you pick up the OFR. Also, if you didn't know, this is a double feature movie that is coming out here to America. I think there is only one showing. I've seen that in my theater anyways. And there is a dub version, an original Japanese version, March 24th, March 25th. Make sure to be there. I'm going to check that out. I heard really good things about it so far. Hololive comes out March 22nd. That'll be your summer collection. If you have not seen it yet, looks really cool. It's already up for sale at the Hololive Expo that's happening right now if you haven't heard about that. But look at these cards. They look so cool when they line them up all together. These are your normal versions of cards. You also have these SPs that some people don't like. When I took a look at these originally, I'm like, nah, doesn't look the greatest. We'll see what the foiling and all that turns out to actually be looking like. Of course, my favorite being Kiara. If you have not seen her talk about what's been going on the Hololive Expo that's going on, it is some funny stuff what they're saying about her performance. Now, take a look at the Y Schwartz Ambassador, which Kiara is a part of, that comes out on March 29th. What you're going to see inside of there are 50 pre-built deck cards. So over and over again, you're going to see the same stuff. Imagine a trial deck. You're going to see 2 PR cards, and that's where the magic comes in. There are 2 PR cards, 17 types altogether, which means you're going to potentially have to buy 9 of them on average to get one of every one of them. Of course, that luck is probably not going to hold up very well, so you might have to buy more than 9 if you actually want to open it for yourself. There's sleeves, X holders, storage box, yada yada. Who cares about all that stuff? The PR cards are the nicer part. I think the cool part about these PR cards are the fact that a bunch of these have quotes on them or some kind of messages. You see that? They look really nice. Now there's some stained glass art going on here. We got some other art. The nice part about this, these were newly illustrated. I think the majority of them were, if not all of them. I know they were doing this whole highlight out there on Twitter of all the different artists that were contributing to this ambassador box. But also, if you did not know, there's going to be protein bars going out there. I am personally a fan of the one that features Subaru. It looks really cool, but make sure you go out there and get some protein bars if you want some protein bars and check those cards out. On the English Y Schwartz side, what we have here is Bang Dream. There's an announcement that these were modified. At first, I know people were thinking that there was going to be no sort of signatures on here, but that wasn't actually what they were talking about. What we do have here are a change in the BDRs, and what's the most confusing part about all this is in this message. Let me zoom in a little bit more here for you. They said the BDR cards will replace the original gold pattern hot stamps with a silver variant. And then when you took a look down below, you have this gold stamp, which turns into a silver. Nope, looks like a rainbow to me. So we have these rainbow looking stamps down below. Who knows what it really turns out to be? I know people are questioning what it looked like, and we have a video from Weiss and Such who has opened this. This Arisa I definitely want to get because I love Arisa, not just because she's in her bikini. So check
All
this out.
right,
See, you can
yes,
see right
here we
there the
go.
gold that
Now
is
this is what I'm talking.
happening on the actual card itself. Do you see that? Looks really, really nice. But we'll see what happens with the gold. And you can see, my point here is if you just take a look as he's moving the card, you can almost see because of the foil itself, it's almost like it's rainbowy anyways. So I don't know if it's going to be silver highlights around there and rainbow. I don't know. It would just be nice if Y Schwartz would just correct this because there was a lot of people talking about this gold and silver. Let's just fix this or come out with a statement that says what's actually going on because I don't really know. But anyways, moving on. We got Chainsaw Man. We knew this came out. This thing was a big deal because of the meta usage, because of the IP itself. As you can take a look here, there's not a problem with supply. I know people were wondering if there's going to be a reprint because some of the cards are really expensive. I don't think that's necessary at this point. I don't know who would even open it for, let's say, the signature cards. So booster box supply $16.60. We have booster box case 997. Yes, 997, and there's 6 supply available. So what's the point? Let me just flip over here to the SPs. Now, this is the thing I was trying to tell people when this first came out. There's a lot of SPs. People think it's really expensive. There's a lot of opening it, but in the end, really is it worth opening? Because when you take a look at these SPs, and as I scroll through here, right, we have Himeno 175, Power 179, Kobani sitting at 140. But then I show you this, right? Here's your trial deck Denji, 141.98. Where's your power? Power down here, 821, no sales. You have your Chainsaw Man rarities, which are really expensive. You have Makima 1945. You have your Chainsaw Man 619.69, no sales either. Then you have OFRs, you have SPs, but if you take a look, right, this Denji didn't sell. Some of these other SPs are pretty low, right? We have Samurai Sword, $42, Kishibe, $41.75. Not very pretty when you think about SPs, EV of opening a case of a booster box or anything like that. I mean, again, these Makimas will sell at a certain price currently on TCG Player, just a wee bit higher than I think most people want to pay out. Where the strength lies in this set is the actual meta usage, as I told you before. When you take a look at these 3 double rares, I guess you could say $17.97, $9.99, and $3, that carries a huge amount of weight when you take a look at this actual set. And that's where I was saying again, play sets. I don't think people thought this was going to happen, but with all these different tournaments coming up, it totally makes sense to me. It just all snowballed into one. You also have these PR cards where you have foils, and always just interesting to see how much people are trying to sell these foil tournaments as PR cards because 40, 40, 45, 11. Where's my other one? Feel like I'm missing one. Oh, here we go. Himeno. Oh, someone sold one for $10. Congratulations. And then it went back up to $40. That sucks that this thing's like played. But now flipping real quick over to Licorice Recoil, which is our next product to come out, which is March 22nd. You can see Booster Box Trial Deck. It's currently sitting on TCG Player $68. Of course, you could get this for lower other places still. And then you have your trial deck at $21.71. What I said about Licorice Recoil, I still say again, definitely be careful on what you buy and how much of it you buy. Because again, if you take a look at the trial deck SPs, this is what it looked like on the Japanese side, okay? Even though this is sold out $79.80, you do the math on $79.80 and it's not going to be a fun time for you. Of course, the 2 big ones are going to be your Chisato and Takina. So if you haven't seen the cards yet from that set, I do have videos of all the different cards for Licorice Recoil, Chainsaw Man, a lot of these sets feel free to check it out. They do look beautiful. It's just a little sad about what they did with this set back in the day. So if you have any questions or comments, as always, feel free to write down below. I will check you out another time. But as always, have fun, be happy, and don't spend anything outside your budget. Have a good one.